Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, Allen. It's caught by Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go, come on. Hurry up. Zoom. Get on! 53, check 53.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete here. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Let's go. Loco over here.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gun.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gun.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Dick. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, getting to the quarterback, that's an area Buffalo really wants to improve this season.
Hard to believe they went to the playoffs last year. Just 27 sacks on the season. Would that rank in the league? 29th
Tied
overall?
for 29th,
Tied for 29th. If they want to get back to the playoffs, they'll have to up that number deep into the 30s.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
We got three, fellas. Blue 58 on us.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Leopard! Back down in that Philly, here we go!
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
Lucky 56. Gone!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
So, hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'll go over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Zoom. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got room. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
That's fine. Hurry up. Hey, check 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. The left side throw complete to Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's it, baby.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And he is is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Allen now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Go, hey, let's go, come on. No.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hurry up. Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Jumbo! 319!
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's fine. Go.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26. Hey, 88.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Allen from the gun on third down. Going deep for his tight end play. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
That's right. Let's go. Come on.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers stepping up. He'll try and run. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Over. Hey, we're not going.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver, he's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On the counter, here's McCoy. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Detroit! They'll go again to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Shedding the tackle. Room here to run. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Packers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.